To start for this technique, we're gonna take one side of the band, we're gonna place it over the knee here, and then we're gonna bring the band around behind us, and we're gonna loop it onto the other side of the knee. Now, if you're using a larger mobility band, it's gonna be more effective at applying the direction of force that we need for this mobilization, but it is a little tough getting it around the knee. So it might take a little bit to get it. I find that the more flexed you can begin with, that gives a little bit of slack for the band, so that can help. But we're gonna take the other end of the band here, and then we're gonna pull it, bring it all the way over. So now that's nice and tight through here. And then we're going to come onto the wall here. We're gonna bring our feet up onto the wall, and then we're gonna scoot our butt as close to the wall as possible to begin. From here, we're going to then take the leg, we're gonna cross it over like this, and then we're gonna think about trying to let our hips sink down towards the ground. So there's a few things happening here while we're doing this. So the band on this side is helping to give a force through the hip joint itself, so it's mobilizing the hip joint capsule. So that can actually help clear some of the impingement symptoms you might feel at the front of the hip if you're going deep down into the bottom of a squat. And then we're also trying to add a little bit of that external rotation, so that rotation going outward at the hip, which is really crucial for helping improve that squat depth. So we can add some contract relax through here. We can take a deep breath in, hold our breath, and then think about trying to rotate that hip out, driving the hip down as we rotate out. And you should feel a big stretch through this back portion of the hip here. So again, we'll take that deep breath in, hold our breath, rotate the leg out, drive the hip down as we hold our breath. And then after about 5 seconds of breath holding, exhale, try to relax down into that new position. And we can repeat this off and on for at least 2 minutes, but you might spend longer on here just depending on how tight or stiff you are. But I found this to be a really effective mobility technique to help improve hip impingement at the bottom of the squat. This is one that I've been working on quite a bit, because especially on my left side, I feel it a lot. So this can be a really good technique to help improve that squat depth for you guys if you're dealing with some issues of hip impingement or just limited mobility at your squat.